Yo, what's up? This is AJ from Fire from the Gods, and you're listening to Honest Brutality. Peace.
Hey, everybody. This is Honest Brutality, Evil here, and I am joined by AJ from Fire from the Gods.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
So, man, about wrap this thing up. You've been doing Warped Tour for how long now?
It's been almost, I think it's about 6 weeks, almost going on 7 weeks right now. It's been an amazing experience. You know, when we first got signed to Rise Records, I think one of my first things was, I really want to play Warped. And so we hadn't had the record out yet, but we had material and we had sets ready. And this was back in like 2014 going into 2015. 2015 going into 2016. So I was like, you know, if we can get on at least 2 weeks of Warped, you know, we'll be able to show the world what we can do. And the label's like, you know, let's take your time. And then the opportunity arose to do 17, and we jumped at it.
You guys have been very eager. Actually, you've worked really hard. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that there was some drama and some strife in the camp when things went one way and another with their past vocalist, and you came in. And I got to be honest, when I first heard you, I wasn't sure what to think. Mm-hmm. And I heard parts of Narrative and Excuse Me, that particular song. And I pick up this reggae vibe that you have that you throw in there.
Yeah.
Now, is that something you practice, or is that something you just kind of know how to do?
You know what, man? I grew up in a very Jamaican household. You know, my folks are from Jamaica. And so I just grew up around reggae, man, and ska.
Okay.
And, you know, two-tone music. So it's just something that's always been in the back of my mind. So it did come naturally. But it wasn't deliberate that we were going to say, yo, let's throw in a reggae vibe. It's just what happened.
It's worked out. But here's the thing. You grow up in this predominantly Jamaican home.
Yeah.
You have those overtones. So when do you start screaming?
Yeah, where's the hardcore come from?
Yeah, what's up there?
Man, it's another thing. When growing up in New York City, dude, I went to shows in Brooklyn at Lamar's, and I went to shows at CBGB's, and I saw like Sick of It All, Madball, bands like Candiria,
right.
Hatebreed used to roll through, and then the scene in the Bronx where I went to high school was really thriving, and it was just nothing but like hardcore bands coming up and metal bands, and I was listening to Slipknot and Suffocation and all that brutal shit. Oh, can I cuss, by the way?
You can do whatever you want, man. This is your show.
Fuck. But yeah, man. So it just, you know, that. And, you know, people ask me that question. I just go, I think the most extreme forms of music have always appealed to me.
Cool.
So it's just something that I just liked. And I was like, I want to do that.
You can feel that. Narrative's all over the map, musically. Yeah. All over the map. So are you the primary lyricist?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So most of the material, like, hence the reason why the record's called Narrative, because it's basically an extension of my story.
So some of that's pretty deeply personal.
A lot of it. Actually, all of it, to be completely honest.
Well, I think it is for any lyricist, but what I'm saying is that some of those songs have some pretty dark overtones.
Yeah.
So you've seen some stuff in your life that just taxed you a bit.
I could say.
Yeah.
The thing is with Narrative and where I've been in this world, you know, I've lived in Africa, I've seen abject poverty, I've seen the best of what life can offer. You know, I worked on Wall Street for years, and I saw millionaires that I just rubbed elbows with, and so the best of what life can offer in that regard. And then I also came from a very humble background, so I didn't really have much. So I understood what it was to be on that the opposite side of the spectrum.
Right.
And then when you integrate, you know, the things like depression, or you integrate just, you know, health issues and just financial issues and stress, and you get right in the middle of all of that. You kind of have to filter it out somewhere or another, and music and metalcore was my way of doing that. And
you became a genre-bending artist.
I'd like to say that, but, you know, hey, I mean, I leave it open to an interpretation.
Absolutely, and there's so much pigeonholing that goes on.
Exactly.
But let's just get this out of the way. What do you call your music? If you were to give it a classification, even if it's your own.
We joke around, Richie, our drummer, has been throwing around this term, heavy groove.
Heavy groove.
But, I mean, we have this common love for heavy music, but Jameson likes more of the rock and roll stuff. Bonner likes the Every Time I Die. Drew is more into tough guy hardcore. Richie's a big Killswitch guy. I'm Rage Against the Machine, Deftones, Korn, all of that kind of shit.
Right.
So we're just a heavy band, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it, dude. It's just heavy music, bro.
Badass.
Thank you. Hey, man, if it's bad, if you say it's badass, mate, I'm going to say it's badass.
It's badass. So check this out. I got one question I've been asking everybody today.
Okay.
Had a lot of fun with it so far.
What's up?
If you could go back, say 10, 20 years, and talk to a young you, what advice would you give yourself?
Shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just listen.
I think I need to take that advice.
You don't know it all. I don't know what else I would tell myself. I just go. Just do it. Don't be afraid.
The album...
Narrative Retold is the one that we're pushing right now.
That's the one with the bonus material?
Yep.
You've got the acoustic.
Redo. It's got the taste,
right,
and the voiceless, which were produced by Jonathan Davis of Korn.
That's right. You guys spent some time with him in Bakersfield.
We did.
Yeah,
5 days we did.
Was that cool?
Incredible. The dude is so awesome. He was way down to earth.
Jonathan Davis, what's he like?
He's just, he doesn't drink or anything or party or any of that stuff, but he's up late and he's listening to not listening to heavy music at all. He's listening to freestyle from the early 90s and 80s,
Badass.
Yeah, and it's just, the dude's full of tons of stories. He's full of a lot of advice and insight on the business and, sharing a lot of his personal experiences. He was very open with us, so at times it was almost kind of vulnerable because he would just tell us. He was just telling us everything that happened with the band, everything that happened with their drummer, things that people did in the business, and just not letting up people's secrets out or any of that. It wasn't a tell-all gossip
almost
thing,
taking you to school.
But really, yeah, basically just giving us the rundown.
That's awesome.
And how to really handle our shit, man. And it was an incredible experience. He's an awesome dude.
Badass. AJ, fire from the gods.
Yes, mate.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Evil, thank you. Thanks for having us,
We love this job. Stay metal.
Peace.